Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am here to go over the latest episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you all because you all are honest with me. You see, I didn't give this video no effort. I don't have no glam. I just threw this headband on my head. I was gonna skip another week because the episode was fast forward heavy. But I said, Angie, you can't do that. As a reviewer, even though the episode is trash, you have to say something. Give them at least 5 to 10 minutes of your 2 cents, even if it's just to say the episode is trash. You can't keep skipping out on the reviews. Plus, I'm off next week. Next week, I'll be in Chicago, prayerfully, because I just looked at the news and they said it's a huge snowstorm going up through the north, Chicago, Michigan, all that area, Great Lakes. I think they said the snowstorm is coming Friday. Our flight is Saturday. Prayerfully, I make it to Chicago. If I don't, I'll be here, but I'm still going to be off work. I'm still going to be off. But hey, Andrew. Hey, Eric. Thank you. I promise you, I just threw this on. I went to Kroger. I said, let me set up these lies. Lies. Yes, Mia does be lying, but let me set up these lives, get these reviews out the way, and let's move forward because I will be in Chicago next week. So, yes, Wendy is a little bit too forgiving. Before I get into the episode, let's real quick go ahead, like the video, and please subscribe to your girl Kiss My Cheeks TV. I am almost at 1,000. I am so appreciative of all of your support. If you want to continue to support and you don't follow me yet, go ahead and hit subscribe, and you can follow me on all platforms at Kiss My Cheeks TV. Now, yes, that is the reason why I did not watch this show last week. I already knew that Candace would be apologizing. I already knew Wendy would be apologizing. And I said, I'm not watching that. I have been fighting for Wendy and Candace for a good 4 or 5 weeks now. I'm not doing all this YouTube fighting, Twitter space fighting, just for you to turn around and apologize. And I saw snippets of Watch What Happens Live last night with Robin and Giselle. Robin, I'm gonna give you a compliment. You look nice. Your makeup was beat, your hair was done, and your outfit was better than your girlfriend's outfit. But you all were up there just lying y'all asses off, and Andy was allowing you all to lie. But we'll get into that towards the end. Let's get into this episode. Gizzard, you know that's my dragon. Andrew, you never. Oh, that's because I got my hair in these faux logs and I didn't feel like I'm being all in my face today. I was working. So, usually while I'm working or if I'm at the gym, I pull my hair out of my face and I didn't feel like being glamorous for Potomac tonight. The dragon is still tacky and wacky. Jackie Wacky is still Mia's lapdog. She might be more than that, but we're gonna get into it. Hey, Andrew. I did not see Chris apologize to Giselle, and I don't want to see it. Now, I did see a moment on Watch What Happens Live where they was like, why do you feel like Chris owe you an apology? Don't you think you should apologize? And Giselle was like, he apologized because he was wrong. This is why I said I wouldn't even say a word. I wouldn't say apple. I wouldn't say almost. I wouldn't say already. I wouldn't say any word that start with an A. I would not even say that shit to Giselle. Because as soon as you give her a millimeter of grace, of, oh, I might misunderstood. It wasn't no misunderstanding, Chris. You didn't do anything wrong, so apology was not needed. But since you gave her an inch, Giselle done already took it a mile. Talking about he was wrong. He apologized. That's why I said don't do it. Because as soon as you apologize, now she can stand on it. Because if he wasn't wrong, what did he apologize for? I'm telling you right now, they ain't filmed the reunion yet. Because they was also on Watch What Happens Live talking about, why I ain't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. What Monique did is apples and oranges compared to what Mia did. So you know what I would have at the reunion? I would have me a good old large smart water bottle behind my back. And as soon as Giselle started yapping out of line, splash. Splash you bitch. Since Bravo, see I'm already cursing. Since Bravo think it's cool to throw drinks. Psh, there you go, bitch. Splash. Shut up. Next season, everybody would be drenched. If I was Wendy next season, Candace, everybody would be drenched since we can do this. This is okay. Splash. But we ain't even got into the episode. I'm tired of getting upset. I'm tired of getting upset about this old stuff. Giselle is no good. Let's get into what happened. I'm not even gonna get into the back and forth telephone. Karen went over Giselle's house, gave them girls some real cheap Gucci bracelets, probably some shit somebody gave her. She said, let me go ahead and get these to the twins. And then Giselle proceeded to tell Karen everything that Mia said on the vacation that she missed out on since she wanted to check up on Wendy. Okay, so later on in the episode, all Karen is gonna do is tell Mia everything that Giselle said, and I'm not mad at it. Let Mia know Giselle ain't nobody friend. I don't even know why y'all. Where my water bottle? I don't know why y'all do it to yourselves every season. Every season, Giselle cuddles up to someone and makes them feel like she's friendly because you're attacking the person that she hates. But once the attack is over, oh, she'll shift the attack back to you. She's nobody's friend. So I'm mad at all of you ladies. She does it. She's been doing it to y'all for 7 years. So ain't none of y'all checked this hoe in 7 years. I feel like y'all like it. So I can't. Season 8, Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm not gonna be on Twitter and YouTube fighting this colorism bully battle for none of y'all castmates because Bravo don't give me nan check. If y'all grown ass women can't stand up for and see the bullshit that Giselle has been doing for 7 seasons, if y'all can't stand up and put that bitch in her place, because the reads are easy. The check marks are easy. It's real easy to snatch off that wig and check Giselle. But y'all don't want to do it, so I think y'all like it. So moving on. So let's get on. So Wendy went to the hospital and I hit fast forward. I don't give a damn. Not that I don't give a damn, Wendy. It is not entertaining to me to watch people stroll through the hospital and tell me all of their woes. That's not what I turn into Housewives for. We already seen Wendy at 2 doctor's appointments, and both doctors told her to slow her ass down so she could preserve her health and her hair. And she don't want to slow down. So I'm not watching you stroll through the hospital. I don't give a damn about your mama coming to your house for recovery. Come back, Wendy, when you ready to read down Giselle. Not apologize. If you ain't reading them bitches down, Wendy, it's a fast forward because I don't care. I don't care. So what else happened before I get to the end of the episode? Because that's the only thing I care to talk about is the bullshit that Mia was talking about. The Reasonably Shady Ladies had a live show. Congratulations. I don't know who was there because I love Karen for giving me the footage of the empty auditorium because, see, I already know what happened. I told y'all what happened when we went to the R&B concert in Nashville. I know for damn sure I did not purchase any concert tickets in row 4 from the stage. Not that I don't want to. I would love to stand up right on the stage and party and slow dance and do all of that. But my coins, I can see y'all just as well from the section behind and pay $400 less. So I know when they walked our ass up to the 4th row of that concert, I said, y'all, I ain't pay for this. I said, I ain't trying to have them put us out when we get to I wish you would and all of this stuff because you in my seat. I already know how the game goes. When the front of the venue does not sell, they push everyone up. They push you up so that the people on stage don't feel like they're performing to an empty venue. And that's what happened with Reasonably Shady. When everyone first got there, they sat in the seats that they paid for. And like Karen said, everybody got about a good 20 rows of distance, you know, COVID distance. We don't need no mask. But when it's time to roll the cameras, they pushed everybody to the first 5-6 rows of that auditorium so it would look full and it wouldn't like Giselle and Robin were up there talking to themselves. And you can't tell me no different that they didn't probably give away 75% of them tickets, because who wants to sit up there and hear Robin talk about this wedding that she ain't never gonna have? They aren't shady. Giselle doesn't know. They don't read people. Robin is a bully who, when she can't vocally say what she needs to say, she gets up in people's faces and like, oh, what you gonna do? That's Robin. And Giselle, when her reads aren't working, she winds up Robin's back to go get in people's face and be like, what you gonna do? I don't even know why they have a talk show. They have nothing to talk about. But I mean, somebody out there, like somebody is fans of these bitches. It just ain't me. But let's move on. Let's move on. What else happened? Ashley in there telling her nanny about Michael helping her buy a house. Ashley, when you gonna have something else to say? Matter of fact, Ashley, don't even say the word house anymore unless you're putting the word warming after it. When you're ready to have a house warming, that's when you can mention house again. Other than that, Ashley, we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn, Ashley. Keep it to yourself. I know your nanny don't give a damn. All she care about is if her check is clearing. Did Michael write my check this week? That's all that nanny cares about. Who else is even on the show? Candace did a music video with Trina. Fast forward. No shade, Candace. I'm happy for you. This is your life's dream. But I don't like the song. And it's another video with you singing and dancing on top of a car. Fast forward. Why didn't you make a cute video for that little bounce beat you had? That was the one song I liked. Let's move on because I like Candace and I don't want her to get wind of my video or nothing and she think I'm on the YouTube dragging her, because I have had my share of going back and forth with her on Twitter and I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I just wanted to let people know that that was a fast forwardable moment. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of this show. Another 5 minutes. I'm not going to keep y'all long. The main thing I found interesting this episode is that my family, Wendy is talking about my husband. She trying to break down my family. She trying to read my family. The main things that Mia sat up there and was crying, fussing, fighting, throwing drinks, purses, phones, and side note, Andrew, I'm with you when you write. Candace and Wendy do have things for themselves, but I ain't give a damn about that music video. So we are happy for them for that. But side notes. See, I done forgot my side note. Come back to me. Come back to me. It'll come back later. But anyway. Oh no, the side note. On Watch What Happens Live, does Andy not watch the show? Does he only see what he wants to see? Because see, this is what we talk. I said this over there on Kamisha's channel. Andy cannot hold people accountable, especially Giselle or Robin, because he plays into the same bullshit. Andy doesn't like Wendy. Andy doesn't like Candace. So Andy doesn't care about what happens to these women either. So he's never going to fully hold Giselle and Robin accountable. But when we watch the show, and you know, I wear these good old thick glasses. Maybe, maybe I had my glasses slipped off for a second. I don't know. But I could have swore production slowed it down so we could see a purse go at Wendy's head. And we also saw a cell phone go at Wendy's head. And we also saw security have to pull at Mia where she was fighting in the air and broke 2 nails. So how is that apples and oranges to Monique? I guess because Mia's bops didn't land and Mia hurt it herself. That's the apples and the oranges. But we're not gonna pretend like we didn't see this lady throw all kind of objects at Wendy's head, and I believe the purse hit her head. Now I didn't already deleted the episode off my DVR, so I ain't got no kind of way to go back, and I don't care that much to go back. But correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I felt like more than a drink went past towards Wendy's head. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. That was 5 episodes ago. Back to the point at hand, though. So you telling me you sat up here and cried about your family, you did all this stuff to Wendy, just to turn around and tell Karen that you and G was fucking up on Peter's girlfriend. That's the snake shit that Wendy was referring to. So again, did Wendy lie? Did Wendy lie? All Wendy said is, me and my husband don't sleep with other men and women. You and your husband do what you want to do, but we ain't into that. What part of that is a lie when Mia just got up here and said, look, Peter's girlfriend was our girlfriend first. And it ain't no wrong with it. If that's your marriage and that's what you into, do you, boo? But don't sit up here and have a fight in Miami when Wendy ain't did nothing but said, I've been saying this for weeks. Wendy didn't say anything but things that Mia has said about herself. But everybody wants to be all up on Twitter, all in my face. Not everybody, but you know, the ones that don't get it. Well, Wendy's mouth was too reckless. She was saying too much. You can't be saying any and everything about people's family. But this lady is up here telling all her family's business. We don't care about what's going on in your bedroom. We don't care who you and G busted open for. And really, let me read you real quick, Mia, because I already see what's going on and I broke it down on Kamisha's channel, but I'm going to break it down on my channel as well. A lot of people can have all these unconventional marriages and we allow people to come in the bedrooms with us and all of this and all of that. And like I said, that's your business. But we're not going to pretend like, as a woman, I'm going to speak for women, and I'm not going to say all, but I'm going to speak for majority. And definitely for myself. Most women don't want to have to share their man. Most women don't want to have to go through life feeling like, why in my marriage am I not enough? Why do I still have to sit in the corner with my glass of wine and watch my husband have another woman bust her pussy open and I just got to sit back and look? Why am I just not enough? And it's usually women who are coming from a lower financial status in life. Maybe they don't have the education. They couldn't afford the education. I ain't going to read you for your circumstance. But it's usually women, i.e. Ashley, putting up with bullshit from men with coins because they want to be elevated. And you can see it all over Mia's face. She looks down on people. She's always bragging about what she got. She always, talking about, I'm the CEO. Bitch, you can't even probably walk into one of them clinics right now. The family done locked you out. You probably can't even knock on the glass door. You probably can't even peek in. But it's usually women like that who have to put up with men's bullshit because they want to be elevated. And their way of feeling good about themselves because they aren't enough for their men, they like to run down on other women and make it seem like, oh, you got a problem with this and you ain't as good as me over here. And if I got a Porsche, my friend got one. Right, Andrew, it's a mask. It's a mask. All of these women are wearing masks. And that's probably why Giselle likes Mia so much, because they both have men or had a man where they were not enough. Because Giselle damn sure wasn't enough for Jamal Bryant. But she likes to look down on people because she's so beautiful and has this light hair and light eyes, but I'm still pretty. But you wasn't pretty enough to keep your man. Now, looks ain't got nothing to do with it. The most beautiful women in the world get cheated on, but I'm just saying this to say that. You can see the insecurity all up and down Mia. And I'm sure if Mia was a true CEO, like a 4 Degrees CEO, she wouldn't be putting up with the bullshit she got to put up with G, because she would have elevated herself to that status where I ain't got to sit in the corner and watch Jacqueline allegedly bust it open for my husband and watch Jacqueline get a Porsche allegedly that G paid for. She wouldn't have to go through all of that because she would have elevated herself. But anyway, moving on. That's all I got to say. And yes, I threw Ashley in there because Ashley, yes, Andrew, Ashley was putting up with all kind of bullshit with Michael too, until she got enough Bravo checks to say, I can kind of do it on my own, but I still want him to buy me a house. Like, once he buy my house, I can pay the light bill. I'm a mess. Let me move on because I got another video to do after this. But that's what I have to say about Mia. So we learned that they had a little relationship with Peter's girlfriend. And I said, Wendy said y'all did some snake shit. And then we learned that Mia gonna say, as children, I was curious, so I put a flashlight in Jacqueline's vagina. And so, what's her name? Karen gonna be like, well, how old? She's talking about 19, 20. I said, girl, you a grown-ass adult, and you was probably down there sniffing, licking, touching, and doing everything else to that vagina with the flashlight. Please miss me. I just wanted to be a gynecologist. Miss me with the lies, Mia. Like, Mia, I think Mia says things to be salacious. She wants to be exotic. She wants to come off like this huge freak. But then once people want to ask you questions about your freak flag, you want to pull it in or make it seem like somebody lying on you. When you put all this out here on the table, and then over at the end of the Shady event, you know, Giselle, you know, she earning her check. She asking her questions. And I'm not mad at you for that, Giselle, because I want to know. You put your freaky bedroom business out there. I want to know exactly what y'all was doing. Did G buy the car? Now, Giselle, I think you a little bit of a hater. You just mad that Mia's man was buying Porsches and Jamal bought you that raggedy ass Volkswagen with a Gucci stripe on it. So that was a little bit of hateration. And then Robin started telling her business. Juan was buying people cars and they name all the time. Bitch, you already said Juan was cheating. We know he done spent half his NBA money on other chicks. Shut up, Robin. But back to the question we want to know. So was you busting it for G or not? Well, you got to ask Mia if I was busting it for G. It makes me feel like this storyline of Mia, Jacqueline, and G, not saying they ain't against doing it, but I feel like that storyline is a lie. Because I got to figure out what all kind of truths I want to tell you. No, you don't. You done already put your freak flag on the table. Either you was freaky with Jacqueline or you wasn't. It's an easy yes or no. And it sounds like Mia, and I don't know. It could be true. It couldn't be. I don't know. But I wish you would just say it. Like, don't come on the show being a tweet. Because, you know, Karen loved to send subliminals all up and down Twitter. Karen, start adding people. All of y'all housewives, put an ad on it. Because I don't be knowing who y'all talking about. And then we be thinking you talking about one person. And then you be talking about your cousin down the street. We ain't got time for that. Say who you talking about or don't say nothing at all. And that's what I want to say to you, Mia. Tell the story or keep it to yourself. If you don't want to be the exotic, freaky wife that busted it open on the beach in Miami for your husband while he still had a wife, and you're having threesomes left and right, and then when you don't want to participate, you get your popcorn and you watch. Don't say none of it if you ain't gonna tell it all. Tell it all. Ain't that an Usher song? If you're gonna tell it, then you might as well tell it all. I done forgot the song. Confessions. Just confess. Because we ain't ask you what was going on in your bedroom. If you wouldn't be dropping hints, we wouldn't want to know. And I really, really don't want to know. But anyway, that was the whole episode. Next week gonna be good because we gonna drag some more people next week, because next week, Lord, Deborah. I don't like to talk about people looks because some people don't think I look good, but that's, them your eyeballs. I have good self-esteem over here. But Deborah, when you first came on the show, I ain't pay you much attention. So when everybody was up and down Twitter calling you a Fraggle, calling you Shrek, Fiona, Candace done called you Sesame Street characters, I didn't really know. I didn't have no point of reference because I ain't pay you too much attention, and I don't care about these hoes enough to be fast forward and digging through past episodes to see what you look like. So I was like, yeah, whatever. They just probably being mean. But girl, you got the nerve to bring your face back up on this television so you can get dragged again. So you could refresh people like me who probably would have thought you was cute and everybody else was hating. You done brought yourself back up on TV to refresh our memory and get dragged some more. I hope you deleted your Twitter. I don't know how much Ashley paid you to come up here and do this. It wasn't enough. I can tell you, come next Sunday night, ain't that Christmas Eve? Is the show come on next week, Christmas Day? Jesus might save you Christmas Day. But when the show comes back, Deborah, Ashley did not pay you enough for the dragging that's about to occur. Because people done already started up last night. You done refreshed our memory of that face. And then you got the nerve to want to put Eddie in there, talking about Happy Eddie came along. Girl, no, none of these men want you. The man that you had didn't even want you. Angie, move on. Angie, move on. Next week. Next week gonna be good. And I'm just gonna be laughing because I cannot believe these people are getting ready to be this messy and bring this lady back up here to talk about these men's husband all over again. All of them are very insecure. At least the ATL women, most have a lot going on over there. These ladies, look, the people in Atlanta have learned to use the Bravo platform to make them coins. The people in Atlanta, they used to be messy too. Now, don't forget, this is only season 7 of Potomac. But they've learned how to use this platform and to brand themselves to make a coin. All of them except for Sheree. Sheree still lost over there in Shein world. But that's kind of what makes ATL boring, is because it's a 45-minute advertisement instead of a 45-minute show. Like, I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of hearing about what Play Candy doing. I'm tired of hearing about King and her hair care. I'm tired of Sheree and these damn joggers. And I don't know what magazine it was, but how dare y'all say Sheree is one of the most 93 stylish people of 2022? And then everybody like, oh, Sheree, remember when she first came on, she was stylish. But that ain't got shit to do with 2022. Shit, I wear a jogger every day. If I ain't got to go in the office and be professionally dressed, and if I'm not on this camera and I feel like giving you some good glam, Angie is in the house in this, a good old fashioned jogger, especially in the wintertime when it's cold. But anyway, let me get off of Sheree because I'm not about to get on Atlanta. Oh, but real quick, because I'm probably not going to do another video on it. I did just see on Instagram that Cynthia Bailey will be back on Real Housewives of Atlanta going forward as a friend of the show. So congrats, Cynthia. You done left your man. Go get your coins back. You should have never quit the show for your man. No way. You knew his ass wasn't shit, Cynthia. But anyway, moving on. She ain't gonna give us nothing but some good fashion, but I'll be here for it. I'm here to see Cynthia in a good wig and a good dress. I like Cynthia. But anyway, I'm about to end this because I wasn't supposed to be here talking this long. And I'm about to get into family or fiance right now. Because I got some things to say about that. But anyway, you don't think Cynthia is stylish? Oh, you talking about Sheree. Look, my brain don't go back all them seasons to season 1. But I know she wasn't stylish in 2022. I know that. But anyway, if y'all want to hear me talk about family or fiance, I'm about to start that live up right now. If not, I will see you all in 2023 because this week I am going to do a video for The Circle. I'm going to talk about the cast of The Circle because The Circle will be premiering while I'm on vacation. And when I come back, we'll get into those reviews. And this Thursday, I will be going over the challenge, the episode that comes on Wednesday night. But after Thursday, I'm going to be away from YouTube into 2023. But that's like January 2nd. It ain't that long. But I still will be on Instagram and Twitter, cutting up with my family on social media. Please follow me if you want to hear from me, but I probably will not be making videos while I'm in Chicago. So if I don't see you for the Circle video or for the challenge video that I plan to do this week, I will see you all in 2023. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.